When should catchers back up first base? Being a catcher is one of the most difficult positions to play, and there are certainly more important skills to master as a catcher than being the backup for first base. But as catchers progress, they will certainly need to understand when and how to be a backup. The backup rules for a catcher are not universally agreed to, but here are the basics to keep in mind. Anytime the ball is fielded by an infielder with no runners on base, the catcher should be moving to back up first base. With a ball hit to the second baseman, the catcher should be moving up the line on an angle to be deep enough to get to an overthrown ball. You do not want to be too close to the first baseman, otherwise the ball will simply get past both of you. With a ball hit to third base, the catcher needs to be running past the first baseman. And even if he can't get that far before the throw, if the ball is missed, he is already heading in the direction of the missed ball, and the runners will likely not advance to second. Finally, probably the most important time for the catcher to back up is with a ball hit to shallow right field when that fielder might try to make a force play at first base. In fact, unless a runner is on third base, this should always be done as the catcher doesn't need to venture too far from home plate in the situation. With a runner on first base, the catcher still ought to be backing up first. The one exception may be a ball hit to the third baseman with 2 outs. With 2 outs, the play is likely to be a 5-3 attempt, ignoring the lead runner. The catcher backing up a bad throw would leave home plate unattended and a run could score. On a double play possibility, the catcher should then back up. The second baseman will be at second for the first out, which removes the lead runner. The second out, which is much less likely to be successful, is at first base, and these throws are often rushed and off target, meaning that our catcher needs to be in position. The right fielder is often too deep to arrive on time, and depending on his position, may be backing up the throw to second. With runners in scoring position, second or third base, the catcher will not leave home plate. The pitcher, right fielder, or second baseman need to take on that backup job, and the catcher should stand in fair territory in front of home plate, either directing the fielders or preparing for a play at the plate. Here are some clips to demonstrate. In the first clip, the catcher backs up a 4-3 play. We also see the right fielder running in as well. The next clip also shows the catcher backing up a 5-3 play, and you notice he runs to deep foul territory rather than just straight up the line. This clip, there are no runners on base, and there isn't much foul area past first base, which almost nullifies the catcher's need to back up. But as you can see, both the second baseman and right fielder are moving before the ball was even thrown. That's heads-up baseball at this age. Here is the same field and exactly the same play as the last one, only no one from this team is backing up the throw to first. These next game clips are from the Little League World Series from 2015. I had to watch multiple teams play before finally seeing a catcher backing up throws. The California catcher was doing it right. Yes, the foul area is shallow, but there are angles and corners that can deflect the ball just about any direction. Catchers should be there. Here is a clip that is a perfect example of the catcher being in place. The coach initially wants to send the runner, but the moment he sees the catcher fielding the overthrow, he pulls the runner back to first base.
Loud noise is being made out there. Some of these kids are...
Get back.
In this last clip, the exact same play and the catcher is not in place. The runner easily makes it to second base. It's critical for the catcher to back up this play most of all. Right fielders are not third basemen. They are not as accustomed to fielding and attempting to quickly throw out a runner the way the third baseman and shortstop are, and you'll see these rare plays result in bad throws often.
Harlow's pitch, but this is a mistake by the right fielder. It could have been a bang play, but when you watch the catcher normally should be backing up that play. Wasn't. The ball gets around the backstop, and that allows Brazo to go to second base.